PTSD's impact on the immediate family. Once you know what you're looking for, you will notice people struggling with PTSD all over the place. It has been estimated that 1 in 11 people will be diagnosed with PTSD in their lifetime. That's a lot! Each of these people has friends and family that are being impacted by their PTSD. The level to which the person with PTSD will experience symptoms is different from person to person, making it tough to make one recipe for dealing with PTSD as a family. However, I will share some things that I have personally learned, and I will share some research. Constant chaos and unpredictable days seem to be an unavoidable part of being in a family with PTSD. The family member with PTSD may spiral out of control unexpectedly from any and many triggers. A trigger is something that brings the survivor back to the traumatic event. It might be something they see, hear, or smell. It could be a date or the weather. It could be simply they got tired and their brains are playing fast and loose with them. It could be nothing. I find the unpredictable moods and outbursts to be one of the most unsettling traits of PTSD. Add liquor and other mind-altering substances, and it only gets worse. Don't get me wrong. I like my wine. I'm not a teetotaler, and I'm not getting down on anyone. But PTSD is simply worse when someone is drinking or using. Not necessarily for them, but it is for everyone around them. As family members or close friends, you might find yourself constantly trying to control every environment to prevent triggers. It's upsetting to everyone when someone they care about is suffering. And let's be honest, public PTSD episodes can be upsetting and embarrassing for everyone involved. However, at some point, you will get a thicker skin. I used to try to explain my husband's outburst to strangers. Now it's like, who cares? Probably never going to see that person again anyway. And if I do I really care what a stranger thinks? On the other side of the coin, if I can tell that he is in PTSD or close to an episode, I might tell him that it's time to stay home, particularly if the environment involves our daughter and her communities, school, sports, etc. He has also become much more able to recognize when he should step away and give himself some calm space. Like many people with PTSD, he also has a brain injury which complicates the situation. His broken brain gets overstimulated, causing PTSD to kick in, which increases the overstimulation to his brain. Begin vicious cycle. We cannot control every situation. I've honestly given up trying. Sometimes all that we can do is leave the location or brace for the discomfort. Each family member needs to decide where their boundaries are and when enough is enough. That might sound harsh, but we can't be swallowed up by the beast every time there is a PTSD episode. Don't try to fix things for the person with PTSD every time. Sometimes space is the best solution for them. Isolation is also a challenge. The person with PTSD will likely feel the safest in their own surroundings and avoid going out to do unnecessary things. They may also feel uncomfortable with anyone coming into their space. The net result is the family members need to decide to move on without that person or share in their isolation. We have done both. At this point, when we go out, the invitation is extended to my husband. He can come or not. He is responsible for his comfort, and it is not our obligation to be unwell with him. On the other hand, we don't invite people into his safe spaces when he's not up to it. This can be a high burnout way to live, and it's hard on relationships. And sometimes friends and family members are assholes. There's a very good chance that everyone in your family is going to lose friends and family members as you move through this journey. It's hard to be around someone with PTSD. There is constant fear, anger, and often explosive and uncomfortable episodes. It's not fun, and most people are fair weather friends. When they realize it's not a short-term challenge, they're likely to be headed out the door. My husband has been told many things by people who are important to him, including that family members believe it's not that bad, or that he's making it up to get attention. Some won't acknowledge it at all. Some people are just assholes. But at the same time, Some people just can't fathom it. PTSD is an invisible disability, which makes it more difficult for people to understand. The Invisible Disability Association defines an invisible disability as a physical, mental, or neurological condition that is not visible from the outside, yet can limit or challenge a person's movements, senses, or activities. Yep, that's PTSD. There are also people in your life that may not be able to think about their loved ones going through such pain. They may not have the life experiences to allow them the empathy that is needed to understand such deep pain and fear. And at the end of the day, some of them are just assholes. It is not the job of the person experiencing PTSD or their understanding family members to make it better for other people. We already have way more on our plates than we can handle. Be as well as you can with those who can and want to be part of the journey. Let the rest go, even if they're family members. Don't take time and energy to be bitter about it. It is what it is. Even your best friends and closest family members may burn out. That's not being an asshole. That's just being human. Those of us who are surviving in any way are superhuman. As the saying goes, ask not for a lighter burden, but for broader shoulders. We get broader shoulders from the heavy lifting. We can't expect everyone will be able to carry our load with us. That's why it's important to support each other as a family and find others who understand and can provide support, even if it's only to let you know that you are heard and accepted. Children will need extra support. Let's move to the next video to talk about the kids.